And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next.
Welcome your Toronto Blue Jays.
So just about set now, and on the hill in this one, Jose Barrios.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
For the Yankees,
and now it's going to be Ben Rice. And that's in for a strike. And that's how this game gets started.
Ball, that's out.
Right through there for a strike. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a ground ball. A sliding stop over to first. And that's a great play for the out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Paul Goldschmidt.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Aaron Judge batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That one down the line and foul ball. Just off the inside corner. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He caught it behind his back. It's there, and that's a great play.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Cody Bellinger. First pitch just misses. Bellinger getting the start in center, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013.
Come on, Jose, let's go.
Liner, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound now, it'll be Marcus Stroman.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems.
Steps on first for the out.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays.
George.
Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Andres Gimenez.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
George Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one to first, and that chance handled. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting third. First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
2 down, bases empty. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Ground ball, Goldie. Throws to first in time, and Guerrero is set down. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. We played an inning, no score. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton.
Hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 out in the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. One down, base is empty.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And a foul ball. No score here in the second. And they'll do it again.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
You got it. Jazz goes down on strikes.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second. Looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb
outside,
in.
that's a ball.
And there's a ball. Two out, space is empty. Right through there for a strike. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Gimenez throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back now in
Leading
Toronto,
off
bottom of
for
the inning.
Toronto,
And now
catcher,
Alejandro Kirk.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
Come on, Alejandro.
Just
outside.
missed. Soft contact in the air. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Chisholm hauls it in, 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right
Batting
there. I
sixth,
think he tried to do a little bit too
shortstop,
much. Sometimes
Ernie
those eyes
Clement.
can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call
the plate,
timeout, do
ball one.
whatever it takes.
Oh, great stop to first. In time. Got him. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. Well, here we go. Top
Leading
of
off
the
for the
third
Yankees,
scoreless
left
game.
fielder,
Digging in is the
Jason
switch inning
Dominguez.
outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Berrios back to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence.
Man, those are the types of
Batting
hits
eighth,
where you don't feel
shortstop,
any
Anthony
vibration in your
Bullpen.
hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Anthony Volpe now at the plate. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. That's
Ball
off the
one.
mark. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2
Recognize
strikes.
that
Count.
changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Nope. That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Runner takes off, squirts away a little bit. No throw, safe at second. Dominguez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Man at second. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Top of the third, no score. He goes down looking. Here's DJ LeMahieu. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Strike on the outside. 0-1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
In the dirt, blocked. Dominguez, the runner at second with one away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Ball, that's out.
On its way to the corner, Barker sizes this one up. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Ben Rice. First time up, he grounded to third. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball there.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Not close with that one. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner.
There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now at the plate, Davis Schneider. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Miles Straw.
Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And there's a foul ball. And now it's even up. That clips the inside corner for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Nabs it. 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout.
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Grounded out his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a foul out of play. This one popped up. LeMahieu makes the catch, and that is that. One left for Toronto, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. Start of the fourth. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Judge working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. 0-1 now. Just missed.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike. And that is out of play. And a pitch. Outside with a breaking ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's
batting,
really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Bellinger up to hit. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Ball to strike. The pitch. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's in there at the knees.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And he hits a ground ball right side, but that rolls foul. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here is Giancarlo Stanton, grounded out his first time. Stanton, 35 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2007. The 1-0. And a breaking ball misses outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
4th inning underway, no score. And that's down and away.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box.
Up next,
You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
First and second, 1 out. And now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a 2-base error.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Now, Paul Goldschmidt. Fought off foul. Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That misses, and the count's even at 2. Outside with a breaking ball. 1 down, runners at second and third. Ground ball left side. He gets there with the slide. Gathers and throws. Runs, scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
This is such a difficult play for a third baseman, Chris. A sliding stop and worthy of another look with StatCast.
Well, I'll tell you, man, I'm frustrated if I'm the one hustling down the line the whole time, thinking I've got a knock and going to beat the throw, and then, boom, you hear the ball hit the mitt, and you're out. That's just a great stop and great throw.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. In there for strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, here's George Springer.
Designated hitter.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, these Jays, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Goldie gets under it, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now grounded out his first time up.
Come on, Vladdy.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Just missed. And that's a check swing and a ball in the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches
Upset
to
for
even
the
that
Blue
count
Jays.
up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. 0 for 1 so far. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Come on, Captain Kirk.
Just missed. On the ground, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hitting the air out to center field. He's got it, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4. It's the Yankees 2 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Anthony Volpe.
Give it to him, Toronto. Show him how we play in Canada.
Fouled off left side.
Trying to steal a first pitch strike with the breaking ball right there, but he was all over it in the box. Kind of sets up an interesting at bat the rest of the way. A little chess match here.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Flied to right his first time. Tap foul at the plate. The pitch to LeMahieu. Strike on the inside corner.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Struck him out looking. So the lineup
Now
flips
batting,
over.
catcher,
Ben
Ben
Rice
Rice.
stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there.
0-1.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first, and the Yanks go quietly. Down in order go the Yankees. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
Ready
the
to go for the
Jays,
last half of the
right
inning.
fielder,
And now for the Jays, Addison Barker. First pitch, not close.
Well, these Blue Jays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Over to Goldie. And
Now
that's the
batting,
first out in the bottom of the
shortstop,
5th.
Ernie
Well, he's doing a nice
Clement.
job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Let's do it, Jays.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. next offering is in for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Outside.
Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And next for Toronto, Will Wagner. Doubled in his first AB. Pitch
Counts
misses.
1-0.
Ball 1. Swings through that one.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
The Blue Jays trailing by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Hit in the air left field. Dominguez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nick Sandlin into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Aaron Judge
Leading
at the
off for the
plate.
Yankees,
This
right
guy
fielder,
makes great
Aaron
contact.
Judge.
One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And that's in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2.
Now batting center fielder Cody Bellinger.
Man at first with 1 gone. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Swing and a ball popped up. Jimenez settles underneath it. Makes the grab. 2 away now.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he
for the
missed it right
Yankees,
there. And I'm
third
telling you,
baseman,
he is going to be
Jazz
frustrating with
Chisholm
himself
Jr.
until his next at bat.
Now the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch misses. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball one. Bellinger on second. Chisholm at first. 2 out of the inning. That one off the mark. 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 outs. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Lifted in the air out to left. Schneider makes the grab on the run. 2 left on. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Jays nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Stroman back to work. And there's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
To the right side. Slides for the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Miles Straw.
Miles Straw getting ready to hit. Popped out and foul ground first time through. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The Jays down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. Outside low and 1-1. Next offering popped in the air, right field, puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres.
Here's the second
Jimenez.
baseman, Andres Jimenez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swings through that one for strike one.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Jimmy Garcia on to pitch here.
Big swing and miss stuff right
Now
here,
pitching
Boo.
for the
Averaging
Blue
more than
Jays.
1 strikeout per inning this season.
Number
So far,
93.
he's been pretty electric.
Jimmy Garcia.
And here is
Leading off for
Jason
the Yankees,
Dominguez.
left fielder.
3-pitch
Jason
strikeout
Dominguez.
last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And takes low for ball one. Garcia, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fastball is outside. Clips the corner. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him
Now
right
batting,
there. Man, that
shortstop,
feels so
Anthony
good to
Volpe.
shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And that chops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Man at second. Missed with a changeup, and it's a ball and a strike. No outs. Runner on second. Swings and misses. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And that one fouled off. Dominguez, the runner at second with one away. And a curve is down and in.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Garcia throw over. Now he launches a throw over his head. Runner at second here, one gone. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one lifted in the air center field. Straw has a beat on it. They got it for out number 2. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ben Rice.
Catcher Ben Rice.
This one in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And foul ball. 2 outs. And one in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at Rogers Center, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, George Springer. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Clayton Beater up and loosening in the pen. Brubaker also getting ready. Right through there for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
One down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Alejandro Kirk. Runner on the go. Fouled off down the right side. The tying run at the plate, and that's in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Just a slow ground ball this time, and it's just foul. That was close. Tying run at the plate. It's a strikeout for the Stro Show, his 2nd of the game.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. That's it for Marcus Stroman. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
the left-hander on now, Tim Hill.
41.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's going to be Addison Barger. Inside, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Here's a high chopper in there safely. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the shortstop at the play, Ernie Clement. That pitch in for a strike, 0-1. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though. The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So
Now
digging in,
batting,
Will Wagner.
Third baseman, Will
This is what stat nerds
Wagner.
like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Swung on, belted. On the move, racing back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Yankees 2 and the Jays nothing.
Now pitching. for the
Welcome
Blue
back, and a
Jays.
new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
57.
Chad Green.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. And his
Leading off
numbers
for
in
the
those
Yankees,
matchups are
right
very
fielder,
good.
Aaron Judge.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
First offering, and it just misses. There's a strike, 95 of that one. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Guerrero squeezes it, and there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And here comes Bellinger. That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Fastball is outside. Move to second. Bellinger dives back. Man at second. And there's a strike to Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's the money maker right
Now
there.
batting,
2
third
strikes,
baseman,
slider
Jeff
down and away from a
Jr.
same-side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
So up next, Jazz intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
No, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Goldie, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. First and second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And the count is 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they strand a pair. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Jays nothing.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Clayton Beater in the game for the first time this season. Davis Schneider digs in now.
Toronto, left fielder, Davis Schneider.
Just missed. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
The 1-2. That one missing inside. And that's outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Line drive. Grabs it on the run. 1 away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez. And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Ben Rice. Outside. And we're off and rolling in Toronto.
First pitch, 7:07.
That one fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss, strike one. Berrios, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And that's downstairs. Ball one. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
And it is 2-1. Man at first, 1 away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And here it comes. And Belly goes down on strikes. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. The Yanks lead 1, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill today, it'll be Marcus Stroman. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Andres Jimenez leading things off and takes a strike. That's inside.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. A good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That one outside, and it's 1-0. One out, base is empty. And the slider just misses. Not even close there. And that's ball 3. And he pumps it a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The count is full.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just
First
nasty.
baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero
Jr.
Pitches in there. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
That's out.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Ground ball right side. Takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Scoreless after 1. And we're back.
Leading
Here's the
off
third
for the
baseman,
Yankees,
Jazz
third
Chisholm
baseman,
Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Berrios back to work. Berrios, a 6-foot righty, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Late swing, foul to the left. That's too
Ball
low.
1.
And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
And right back to the mound. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jason Dominguez.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on, Toronto. You can do it.
Out to short, Clement. And the inning is over. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back now in Toronto.
Leading
Bottom
off
half
for
of
the
inning number
Jays,
2.
catcher,
And now
Alejandro
Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's one away.
Batting 6, shortstop,
Ernie Clement will hit next. On the ground right side, handled by LeMahieu. Throw to first in time.
Batting 7, third baseman, Will Wagner.
2 down, bases empty. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit.
Batting 8, left fielder.
So a man at first.
Davis
Now the left
Schneider.
fielder, Davis Schneider. Right through there for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Chisholm pulls it down. That is the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Yankees,
Top half of the third inning,
shortstop,
and the batter will be the
Anthony Volpe.
shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
DJ LeMahieu.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. That's out to center field. Straw has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ben Rice. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
On the ground to third, and it stays fair. And he can't come up with it. Around first and hustling for second. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That clips the corner. Two outs. And Judge spoils that one. The 0-2. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. And that'll do it. One left for the Yankees. They trail here 1-0. As we go
Leading
to the
off
last
for
of
the
the third.
Jays,
And now for the
center
Jays,
fielder,
Miles
Miles
Straw.
Straw.
And
Ball
ball
one.
one.
Ball one, no strikes. Ah. 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Did he
Started
go?
to go after it. Now a look down to first. Didn't go. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Judge hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
Jimenez.
Struck out swinging his first time. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter George Springer.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's George Springer. Struck out looking his first time. That misses.
Outside, that's a ball.
1-0.
Hey.
Inside,
Ball, that's
just missed. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Give it to him, Toronto. Show 'em how we play in Canada.
Hard hit, but right at him in left. Down in order go the Blue Jays, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at
Leading
Rogers
off
Center,
for the
here's Cody
Yankees,
Bellinger.
Center fielder Cody Bellinger.
Come on, Bullpen, let's go.
Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. Giancarlo
Now
Stanton
batting,
at the
the
plate.
designated
Struck
hitter,
out swinging his
Giancarlo
first time.
Stanton.
Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first
0-1
pitches
the
are
count.
strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that
No,
one
that's
missing
down.
low. Way
Two
high
balls,
there.
one strike.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that one clips the corner. Got it. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So 2 down now, and here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. And it's fouled away. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And midway in the 4th, it's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball one there. Next offering is fouled back. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Alejandro Kirk. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Come on, Captain Kirk.
And a foul ball. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. That one blasted deep to right. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Golden opportunity right here. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge has it sized up. Drops into the glove. Runners tag up from second and third. Throw home. Not in time. The run scores. It's 2-zip.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Shortstop
Ernie Clement now at the plate.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Kirk stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Just missed. And that is out of play. On the ground to third. Chisholm zips it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Will
Wagner next up for the Blue Jays, and he's already singled in this game. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed.
2 strikes.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Popped up left side. Volpe sizing this one up. Brings it in, and that's the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees nothing. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. Berrios back to work. In the air out towards right center. Straw has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, left fielder Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
And that's outside. Now 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Breaking ball, and that got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Now batting,
So man aboard,
Anthony
Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Caught looking his first time up. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Barger pulls it in on the run. Up to the plate
Now
steps
batting,
DJ
second baseman,
LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
Fly to center his first time.
Go, Toronto.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Sit him down. Swing.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Will Warren.
Still
Now
pretty early in the
pitching for
ball
the New
game,
York
so this
Yankees.
bullpen has some work
Number
ahead of them.
98,
Best case scenario
Will
might be
Warren.
if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
leading off
Leading
for the
off,
Jays,
Davis Schneider.
left
He
fielder,
popped out his first time.
Davis Schneider.
Warren, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Ian Hamilton getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. That one ripped. Way back there. And that is a foul ball. 0-2 now. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And that's the first out. So digging in, Miles Straw. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. And that's strike 1. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground. And foul ball.
Go, Toronto.
Line drive. Volpe to first. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they lead it 3-0. Back now in
Leading off
Toronto.
for
All
the
set for the
Yankees,
top of the
catcher,
6th.
Ben
Here's a big
Rice.
power threat. Ben Rice. And that one is in for a strike.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hard hit left side. Clement over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The Yanks trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's there with a double.
He was all over that
Now
one.
batting,
Nice job of
pitcher
driving that
fielder,
pitch the
Cody
other way on a
Bellinger.
line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One out. Runner at second. And now, Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Foul ball there.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And a good eye there.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Here's Stanton now. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Well, you're racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. That one in there across the letters. That clips the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's down and in. Judge on third. Bellinger on at first with 2 down. Way inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Jazz goes down on strikes.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's George Springer to start it off.
George Springer.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. That's outside. 2-1. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Out to short, Volpe. Handles, throws to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Alejandro Kirk. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. On the ground to Jazz. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here at Rogers Center, and here's Paul Goldschmidt. The Yankees in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Come on, Jose, let's go.
And that drops in for a strike. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jimmy Garcia appears to be getting loose. Little, a left-hander, also throwing. Man at second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The Yankees looking to rally. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. So it cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So up next, Anthony Volpe. And a breaking ball misses outside. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Dives and makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
That diving catch right there is the kind of
Now
play
batting,
that just
second
fires up the
baseman,
team,
DJ
whether it's to make
LeMahieu.
more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Nice grab on the run. And that's the third out. The Yanks lead 1. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching for
We're
New
back
York,
in a new pitcher here to start
Number
the bottom of the
41.
7th. Tim Hill.
Tim
And
Hill.
compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So digging in,
Leading
Addison
off for
Barger.
Toronto, right fielder Addison Barger.
Just missed.
1-0.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Into the bullpen and gone. He circles the bases. His second homer this series. And they add on. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
The shortstop
off the
takes the
plate.
ball. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean,
Now
out of the
batting
hand, it had a
third
lot of the strike
baseman,
zone. Sure, it had some
Will
good
Wagner.
arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Wagner in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bellinger. And makes the grab. 2 away.
Now batting left fielder Davis
2 down, bases
Schneider.
empty. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Stays alive. cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Brule.
Now pitching.
He's
for the
making
Blue
his 4th
Jays.
appearance of the season.
Number 58, Justin Brule.
Yeah, the batter now,
Leading off
Ben
for the
Rice.
Yankees,
1 for
catcher
3.
Ben Rice.
Here we go, Justin.
Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Nick Sandlin up and throwing. Little, the power lefty, up as well.
Let's do it, James.
And another
Nope, that's a
ball. Way
balls,
outside,
no strike.
and that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Go, Toronto. Swing better.
Hey!
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one misses,
That's out. Ball
so a
4.
leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base
Now
with a
batting
quick
right
free
fielder
pass.
Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Come on, Justin.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And Judge spoils that one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Judge waits. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1 to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here comes Belly to take his cuts. Brule, 27 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's downstairs and outside.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Off the
That's
mark
ball
there,
2.
and it's 2-1.
Ball, that's
Outside.
out.
Let's go, Jays.
2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they
Now
start the
batting,
comeback.
Well,
designated
patience
hitter,
and discipline paid
Giancarlo
off right
Stanton.
there as he got into an advantage count. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So runner at second, 2 down. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That's outside.
outside.
And that's ball 1.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on, Toronto. You can do it. Ball two.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Go Toronto.
And there's the ball.
3-0. Come on.
And there's the strike.
Hey. Full count.
And they'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Line drive, base hit. Bellinger on his way home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Well, a swing like
Yeah,
that
man.
can
Third
help you
baseman,
come out of the
Jack
struggle. We
Chisholm
saw the numbers
Jr.
coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Justin Brule gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
So
for
they
the
turn to
Blue
their
Jays,
closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Number 23.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout
Yeah.
guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Stanton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one is
Ball, that's
upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this.
Yep, that ball
That's a
went out.
nice miss right there.
Paul Goldschmidt would be next if they can extend the inning.
Exactly the kind of bat you need in a clutch situation like this. Got to do whatever it takes to give him a chance.
Swing and a miss. And now 3-1.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a base hit up the middle. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Nice at bat
Now
right
batting,
there. Not
first
just the
baseman,
result,
Paul
but also
Goldschmidt.
seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Really important at bat coming up now.
Goldie can't hold up, and that's a strike. The tying run at the plate. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All right, ready to get underway.
Leading off for
Here's the
the
Yankees
Yankees,
catcher
catcher,
now. Ben. Rice. That catches the outside corner, and we are underway.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, well, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Right fielder,
Aaron Judge at the plate. Another solid power season. Just missed.
Ball one.
And foul ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Out to center. Straw has a beat on it. Snags it for the second out. Bellinger up to hit.
Batting third, center fielder Cody Bellinger.
Let's go, Blue Jays.
And that one is inside. 2 outs, base is empty. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the.
And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Marcus Stroman. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
The 0-1. Slider misses outside. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
That's
pitch misses. 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That one
3-2.
outside. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And the batter is George Springer. Right through there for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to Goldie. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home
Batting
first, 2
third.
away.
First baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. There's the strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. LeMahieu whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back now in Toronto. Second inning set to go. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Give it to him, Toronto.
Berrios back to work.
Ball one.
And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Ball.
Now
That's inside.
3-0. And there's the automatic. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's deep. Pulls it in on the warning track. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And another ball. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
We got a full count.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that's their first base runner of the game. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. Second inning here, no score.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on.
And that's
Inside,
off
ball 1.
the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Glove flip for 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning ending double play. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
And here's the
Jays,
catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. On the ground, right side. Makes the sliding stop. Nicely done for the out. Digging in,
Batting
Addison
fifth,
Barker.
right fielder,
Good power.
Addison
Not
Barker.
great in the OBP department. Fought off foul. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger sizing it up. Hauls it in for the out. And here is Ernie Clement.
Shortstop Ernie Clement.
That's in there. Strike one. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two outs. The shortstop takes the ball.
Strike.
That's
Two
way
balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
And that's ball 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Now a pop-up on the infield. Chisholm under this one. And that ends the inning. On to the third inning.
Leading off
Here's
for
the
the
left
Yankees,
fielder,
left
Jason
fielder,
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Go back to New York.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. On the ground, out to short. Over to first.
Got
Great
it.
pick. Anthony Volpe, the
Batting
next to
8th,
hit.
shortstop,
That's what a good sinker's
Anthony
designed to
Volpe.
do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
That one in
Counts
the dirt.
1-0.
Ball 1. Volpe playing up the middle at short. In the 8th spot in today's lineup. A former first-round pick. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Tattooed and gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. Home run number 10 on the year. And that gives them the lead. It's 1-0. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. High fly ball out towards left center. Straw sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. And next for New York, Ben Rice. 0 for 1.
Now
He
batting
struck out
catcher,
swinging
Ben
last
Rice.
time. And the
Ball
first
1, no
offering
strike.
is not close. Foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Inside,
Ball
just
2.
missed. Just off the
that's just
outside
out.
edge. And now 3-1. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still
Now
in a
batting
good spot
right
to get
fielder,
out of this
Aaron
thing without
Judge.
giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
And Judge takes a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And ball 1 to Judge. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Judge waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Barrios a check to first.
he's in there.
Rice back in on a dive. Rice off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses, struck him out. Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
off
And now for the
Toronto,
Jays, Will
third
Wagner.
baseman, Will Wagner.
And a pitch. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. Check swing, called strike. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Really nice job with two-strike hitting in that at-bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now a chance for Davis Schneider. This one driven. Deep center field. On its way. Home run. He muscles that one out of here. And the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 2-1. And next for Toronto, Miles Straw. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
On the ground to second, might be two. He's in there.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
First and second,
hitter,
no outs.
George
Springer digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Outside. 1-0. There's a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Next offering is in for a strike. No outs, runners at first and second. In the air, right side, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Traffic on the bases with two already in to score here in the last half of the third. Next offering misses down and away. That's a little bit low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Ball one, no strikes.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Kirk stands in now and watches strike one. Jimenez, the lead runner out at second. Guerrero over at first with one away. Ground ball left side. Chisholm over to second, and that's two. Back here at Rogers Center as we go to the top of the fourth, and here comes Bellinger. The right-hander back to work. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And there's a strike.
2. No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He reached out a walk his first time. Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-0. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch is outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And the batter now, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on, Toronto. You can do it.
There's a strike.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Next offering upstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. And now it's filled up.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull.
A new pitcher in the game, Jonathan Loaisiga.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
1 gone, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Will Wagner. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's going to be Davis Schneider. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Runners at first and second with one gone. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Ranging back. Oh, he can't bring it in. So bases loaded with one away. Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to the lead. It's 7-1. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Andres Jimenez. 1 for 2. Outside with a breaking ball.
So it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
This to third. Whips it across. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Bellinger hauls it in to end the inning. Back now in Toronto. Paul Goldschmidt now.
First baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And there's one down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Dominguez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
2-0.
Just off the inside edge. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4
Now
pitches
batting,
for the walk,
shortstop,
and that last
Anthony
one
Volpe.
didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. That's outside, and that's ball 2. Slides, but it gets by him. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
He was definitely
Now
late on
batting,
that pitch, but he
second
didn't get
baseman,
beat. He got the
DJ
bat on
LeMahieu.
plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
LeMahieu, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that's outside. Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's down and away.
2-2 the count.
On the ground to first. Could be 2. Guerrero tossed to second. Back to first. Double play. And that's it for the inning. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth,
Now
and taking
pitching
over
for
on the
the New York
mound,
Yankees.
Will Warren.
And
Number
he's done a
98,
great job keeping the ball in the
Will
park
Warren.
this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And here's the first
Leading
baseman,
off
Vladimir
for the
Guerrero
Jays,
Jr.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And ball one.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Judge makes the grab, one away. Now here
Now
is
batting,
Alejandro
the
Kirk.
catcher,
0 for 2
Alejandro
in this
Kirk.
one. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. Just missed. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the
Now
dugout after
batting,
hitting a line drive
right
that finds a
fielder,
glove, but you will get some high
Addison
fives. You know,
Barger.
when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one hammered. Judge going back on it. And that one's gone. He shoots one out to right. And they tack one on the board. It's 8-1. Now it's the shortstop, Ernie Clement. First offering misses badly for ball one. Two down, base is empty, but one run across. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Top of the 6th
Leading
inning.
off
Here's
for
the power hitting
Yankees,
catcher, Ben Rice.
Ben Rice.
Berrios back to work. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. On the money.
He's
Nice
out.
play. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the
Now
plate.
batting, right
He's got the
fielder,
power,
Aaron Judge.
but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Come on, Jose, let's go.
Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 8-2. Here comes Cody Bellinger. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Bellinger, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 2 now. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time
Up
today.
next for the Yankees,
Giancarlo
the
Stanton at the
designated hitter,
plate.
Giancarlo Stanton.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Struck him out looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Will Wagner. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
0-2 is the count.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. So up next for
Up next
Toronto,
for the
Davis
Blue
Schneider.
Jays,
He's
left
already homered
fielder,
here in this one.
Davis Schneider.
Right through there for a strike. In the air, left side, Dominguez. Under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in
Now
front on that
batting,
pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Miles Straw.
2 out, space is empty. Stepping in, Miles Straw. That one's in there, 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. And that one is in the dirt. Yeah, the count 1-2. That's to third. Chisholm sends it to first. Out number 3. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
And that one is inside ball 1. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Pitch misses there. Now 2-2.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and
Now
get you
batting,
to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball still 0-2. And downstairs. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Up next,
2
for the
down,
Yankees,
bases
left
empty.
fielder,
Now it's the
Jason
switch hitting
Dominguez.
outfielder, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. That one missing inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Bottom of the 7th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
First pitch just misses. There's a strike.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, You go after him and finish him off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. Here's George Springer.
Now
0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
George Springer.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
0-1.
That one's
One ball,
upstairs,
one strike.
ball 1. Center field. Bellinger. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. And now for the Jays,
First
Vladimir
baseman,
Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First pitch
right there.
misses. And there's the strike. The Blue Jays up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.